So I was reading an article the other day by C.S. Lewis, one of my favorite articles by him, and it's titled Bulverism, or the Foundation of 20th Century Thought. And it is, despite its title, excellent. Essentially, what he says in the article is that in his day, he saw at the forefront of rational discussion a method of arguing that he believed was wrong. And essentially, the way that this works is you say to the other side, you want to believe what you believe, therefore you are wrong. So obviously we need examples. So for example, say I'm a Christian, which I am, but I'm talking with an atheist. What I could say to them in order to use this form of arguing would be, you only want to be an atheist because you want moral license to do whatever you feel like. Or, you could say from the reverse side, if you were an atheist, which I'm not, you could say, oh, you only want to be a Christian because it makes you feel good inside that after you die, you think you're not just going to disappear from existence, but rather will spend eternity with God. So it's sort of wish fulfillment there. And the problem that Lewis points out that is wrong with this type of reasoning is that everyone can play this game as much as they want, and it actually doesn't get us nearer to who is right. So there is always a reason that I can come up with why your motives are tainted, no matter what you believe. If you believe that abortion is wrong, it's because you want to control society really strictly and force people to abide by your own moral standards. If you believe abortion is right, it's because you don't care about the lives of newborns. Instead, you're only interested in furthering your own political ends. I'm not making, please understand, I'm not making any of these arguments currently. I'm saying we should stop doing this sort of arguing. Because, as Lewis points out, it is so easy to bulverize or to point out someone's corrupt motives that it's too easy. It doesn't give us insight into whether the person is actually right or not. So what we have to do is we have to start further back. We cannot say, you are wrong because you want to believe what you believe. Instead, what we have to say is, okay, this is why you're wrong. In other words, we have to use logic. We have to use reasons. We have to attack their authority, why they believe what they believe. We have to attack their logic. How do they get from certain premises to certain conclusions? We have to attack maybe their premises, which probably goes back to authority in some case. But we have to say, okay, your premises that you're basing these things on are false, and here's why. We have to have more rational discussions, because the problem with bulverism, with attacking other people's motives, is that it raises the level of anger in the discussions, and it doesn't actually prove your point. And it also tends to get a cheap laugh from people who already agree with us, and it makes the people that don't agree with us tune us out and not even have a chance of being convinced by our viewpoint. And this is why we need to steer away from this, because obviously, as much as this may have been a problem in C.S. Lewis's day, it's certainly a problem in ours, in politics, in religion, in education, in pretty much any area. You can find people, and not just a few people, but most large groups engaging in attacking the motives of the people they agree with, that they disagree with. And this is just unhelpful. We need to stop. Please help me to stop doing this in my own life, and help our society by trying to stop in your life. Thank you.